Chief Inspector Chen did not know much about the fashion world, but he knew they were expensive from the well-known brands or the shop tags still attached to them. Underneath was a large collection of underwear that women's magazines would probably term romantic or even erotic, some of the sexiest pieces he'd ever seen. There's nothing like getting under the covers with my favorite book from the Inspector Chen detective series. Chen is the ideal man. He's a tough cop by day and a sensitive poet by night. And it makes me wonder about the man behind Detective Chen, author Qiu Xiaolong. Maybe I'll find out this week at the Beijing Literary Festival. Qiu Xiaolong, thank you for coming to speak with us today.
Thank you.
It's really nice
to meet you.
Now, these are some of your books translated into different languages.
Yes.
You just wrote a new one, just came out?
Yeah, just this one.
Red Mandarin Dress. Can you tell us about it?
The original idea for the book came to me many years ago during the Cultural Revolution. I saw a picture of a young, beautiful woman wearing this kind of Mandarin dress, holding the hand of a little boy. Because of my own family background, I sort of identify myself with this little boy, because those years Qipao was regarded as symbol of bourgeoisie lifestyle, decadence, and all that. Now, many years later, just a few years ago, I came back to Shanghai, and a relative of mine told me she was running a Mandarin dress store, doing great business. And that's really the irony of history, right? Now, it's so fashionable nowadays. But then again, the same question came back to me. What could have happened to the woman, and what could have happened to a boy? Did they survive? I mean, even if they survived, what kind of trauma, suffering they could have? Because in a way, I'm still identifying myself with little boy, because I was also what is called a black puppy those years. So from that thought, the idea for the book evolved.
How does it feel to have your books that were written in English translated into Chinese?
It's a mixed feeling. On the one hand, you come back to the city where you were born, to the city where you studied, and so many have changed, right? Sometimes you feel like a stranger. So because of that, writing a book about the city, about the country, is my way of trying to come to terms with the change. I still want to think I'm an inside, not just like a tourist, right? I still want to do that. But on the other hand, sometimes you cannot help feeling the distance. Like even your close friend would insist treating you to a restaurant just because you are back from the States, not here. And so that's something you cannot help. But sometimes you can also try to use that for your writing, because especially with so many things changing, dramatically, maybe a little bit distance is good.
So, how did you end up in Missouri?
Well, it's all because of TSA Lit. I got a Ford Foundation Fellowship that year. So that means I could go to any university in the States. And I chose Washington University in St. Louis because that's where T.S. Eliot was born.
And you're also a poet, right?
Yes, yes.
You're a poet, and wasn't Inspector Chen a poet?
Exactly. That's the way I smuggle my poems into the into the novels. Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, I love this book. And I kind of fell in love with Inspector Chen.
Thank you.
And I'm wondering, do a lot of your fans tell you that? And do people confuse you with Inspector Chen?
Yeah, sometimes, like in France, I got some fans coming with wine, with flowers, and I have to say I'm not Inspector Chen. Okay?
But is it women? Is it women who love
Women?
Inspector Chen,
Yeah,
or is it
women.
men and women?
More women than men, I would say. And some female readers also have a lot of suggestions, like he should have settled down. At least should have some good relationship. So yeah, I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, is he looking to get married?
Not in the next book. That I can tell you.
I noticed a lot of sexual tension between him and the American, was she an FBI agent?
Marshal's officer.
Marshal's officer. I'm wondering, how do you get inside an American woman? How did you do that? Did you guess? Did you do research? Do you have experiences with American women to draw upon? How did you do that?
First, I have to say, okay, I don't have real experience to draw back on. My wife might hear this. Okay.
And she's Chinese?
She's Chinese. Okay, no, and but I did a lot of research because, like, it even today, I still feel more confident writing about Chinese. So for this character, I interviewed and talked to a lot of American woman friends, not girlfriends, woman friends, and I asked their opinions about Chinese men, what they would say, what they like, and for some occasions they even mention what they like about me, what they don't like about me. So I try to put all of these into this character.
I know that you have friends in the Shanghai Police Department.
Yes.
Are any of them single? Are they all married?
They're all married.
Okay, I was hoping to meet someone like Inspector Chen, so I thought maybe there was someone who is still single.
I can find that for you. Yeah, I can do that.
You let me know.
I will let you know, yeah.
What a dreamboat he was. Or maybe it was all a dream.